Hello. Hello, family. Family of love. Welcome in, welcome all. How's everyone doing? Let's see if we get anyone that comes in. Let's see. Well, you shouldn't have done that, goofy one. But the priestess came out, and that's a good thing. That's hilarious. What's everyone doing? While we're here, we just get the inside of the pack cleared. So happy holidays, everybody. If you celebrate, if you don't, you don't. It's all cool either way. Happy holidays. So we're doing some live readings. My universe gifted me 2.5 hours to go live. Whoa! Oh. How's it going, everybody? So my universe was like, you get 2.5 hours to go live. So I'm gonna go live. We're doing Seed of the Soul readings. I'm gonna do all signs. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing kind of like a simplified Tree of Sephiroth style reading, where we're going to look at the Seed of the Soul, what energetics are coming forward for the Seed of the Soul with the holidays, connecting that up to the crown to see where we're stabilizing at within our fields. And then we're going to look at the feminine and the masculine energies for all signs. As always, though, when it comes to these readings, please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is just a little example. Yeah, things are great. We on fire tonight. We're on fire today. We've been on fire. So things are breezing through pretty quickly. We do have some timelines that are shifting right now. A lot of merger and a lot of beauty that's arriving for all of us right now. A lot of no more energy. A lot of power on. A lot of power on thanks to this right here. This one's doing her thing right now. So, or his thing, because we embody the all here. So this one is very much so in the purpose right now, in the passion. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for all your likes, shares, subscribes, for being here. We're just gonna get right to it. Short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you to the Soul family for being here. I love you guys. Love you all. Thank you to everyone who came out to Tuesdays with Corey too. Oh my gosh, Tuesdays with Corey was amazing. It was emotional. It was beautiful. There's a lot of crystalline web weaving right now. There's like, we're seeing the energetics that we've been building starting to anchor more and more, and things are getting very, very close. Closer than they might appear. You know, it's like, you know, in the mirror, it's like warning, things may appear closer than they really are. There's this energy of this like interconnectedness and really like the tribe coming together and meeting up, and it's such a beautiful feeling to be connecting with people, clicking with people, meeting new people, old and new, all kind of like merging into this beautiful oneness. It's like a soup of creation right now. So it's gorgeous. All right, so I was gonna play. Sister Marissa sent me this wonderful playlist tonight. Let's see if we pop it on. We can. There we go. This guy's name's Mose. Has like a very earthen quality dance stuff. So we're definitely in the energies of powering on Mother Earth. Oh, look, we've already got one. Hi. You're going, yeah, you're going to get time out. And then we're going to, should I just hide? Yeah, we're just going to hide you. Hi. Hi, Eve. Oh, T. John, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Cool. Cool. So, what sign should we start out with, guys? We're going to go around the wheel today. What sign should we start with? Any suggestions? Anyone who's just dying to find out what the seed of their soul wants to say? Oh, thank you, Aurora. Thank you. This one might be a little fiery. They're still going to be fun, but this one might be fiery. We're definitely, we're in the season of the witch. Even though it's winter time, we're in the season of the witch. We're in the season of the warlock. We're in the season of the goddess and the rise of all that from within us. So just pretty beautiful fire. Beautiful fire. The earth goddess. I really don't like the word witch. It's got such a negative connotation to it. So the earth goddess. There we go. All right. So I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Aqua. We'll start with no, never. You know, last night I was in the Crucible. And it was like being forged in fire. So actually I posted a picture on Instagram of the fire. You can see the flame elementals if you zoom in. But I was going through some alchemy last night, and it was beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful downloads that came through. Nothing really I can share quite yet. Just some new spreads, some new ideas, introductions into higher level angelics that we're working with, new realms, new access points, new connections. So there's been new downloads coming through. So let's start out with shuffling up the deck from earlier. So we're gonna be working with OG Rider-Waite today. One of my favorite decks. I'm keeping the RWS tarot just a little bit off to the side right now. I haven't worked with it. I've been working with energetically aligning this deck for the last 24 hours. And so you know, I was being guided to work with this deck in a special way. So we are going to work with it. We're going to work with it. So. How's everyone feeling tonight, today, tonight, tomorrow, next year? Time doesn't exist. How's everyone feeling though? I think we're going to start with Aries, actually. I like the idea of starting with Aries. Yes, classy deck for a classy collective. I own many leather-bound books. Let's start with Aries. Taurus. Leo. Yeah. Virgo. Libra. Scorpio. So we're gonna keep these ones as short as possible. I've only got 2.5 hours. Scorpio, Saggy, Aries, Saggy, Capricorn, Aqua, Pisces. Hi, Lily. Yo, how's it going? All right, guys. So I've never done these readings before, but I got the download to do it earlier today. Since we are in that like the high angelics, working a lot with the seraphim and the oraphim right now. It's a tree. It's like basic. It's a basic Tree of Sephiroth reading. While I learn more and unpack more of the Tree of Sephiroth. So basically, what we're looking at is we're looking at the energy of the seat of the soul, up to the crown, up to like kind of the Godhead, the God source. What the connection point is from the seat of the soul up to source, and then how the masculine and feminine energies are looking on each side. And so we are going to just get started with Aries. Aries, where are we at time-wise? Well, I think we're going to have to do it that way. Aries, we are at 11:33, Aries. 11:33 for Aries. So Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. We're going to go ahead and let me just cover up the chat so I don't get distracted. I want to focus on the readings. I will interact in between. So guys, please feel free to interact, have fun, chill, relax, vibe, whatever it is that you do. And we'll get started. So Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, little holiday special. Let's go ahead and do this seat of the soul reading for Aries. What messages want to come forward for Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus? As always, we're working with freedom, free will, autonomy, and sovereignty. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sister. Okay, Aries. Yo, okay, well, Aries looking really good. So basically what we're doing in the energetics is we're working with the sacral, solar plexus, heart, up to the crown, and then looking at the masculine and feminine energies. So to start at the seat of the soul, we have Page of Wands, right? So there's a new, there's a journey. There's also lessons to be learned in regards to creation, Aries. So that a lot of this in the seat of the soul is recognizing that there's still an evolution that's occurring in your own life, and that you are learning what it is to be the soul embodied. What it is to be this embodied soul, but also to what it is to be on the quest for activating what that divine royalty is within you. The page is very much so cloaked in the transformational energies of the wands on its way, on its pathway of discovering how it can be the King of Wands. So at the seat of the soul, looking very opportunistic and optimistic as far as reviewing how you're reviewing creative energy, your own creative lifestyle. Also too is what you can do to create, very much so paying very careful attention. And I like this energy for you, Aries. At the solar plexus level, we're looking at temperance. So we are looking at some sort of very, very beautiful alchemical power coming through in the solar plexus. So it seems like your soul right now is driving through how to moderate your own creations, how to balance, but also coming forward, stepping forward into this really high angelic alchemy. At the heart, Nine of Pentacles, very independent, standing on your own, fruitful, feeling very abundant in the heart space, but also really deeply connected. So a part of this is that there is a severing of old connections that's occurring with you, Aries, that I'm hearing right now. There is a severance of old connections that's really bringing in this new profound state of independence in your own life. And at the crown of the reading, we have Ace of Swords. So we have this connection up to source, coming back to what is your truth in regards to the essence of truth that comes to you from the original creator essence of your soul, the original creator of your soul. A part of this streaming through energy is it really does feel like you're recognizing that your connection point to your learning is in your higher learning and in your connection to God's source light, however you choose to see that as. And this universal connection is really bringing in a lot of abundance, a lot of really good stability. And we'll get into that more. Okay. At the feminine level, feminine side, we are looking at Four of Wands and the Hierophant. So really very much so a union and a journey home, and a deepening of the higher connection to your feminine energetics. Very much so just feeling stable and celebratory. Also recognizing that there's still a higher learning coming in. For some of you in the Aries spectrum, you could be working with the energies of Kuan Yin and the Divine Mother. We have Kuan Yin up here holding up the sign, but recognizing that you are your own inner guide. And you are the inner steward of your own reality, your own way shower, essentially. Masculine energetics, really interesting. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. A lot of wanting to go. Your masculine energetics might be a little bit escapism or running away or wanting to go, wanting to start a new journey, especially since we said there was old connections that were severed. This might be your masculine energy, very much so in the energy of doing. But in the energy of going. So it feels like a rapid movement, a rapid acceleration, a rapid energetic journey. So definitely with this kind of a reading, your masculine is going through some restructuring right now and is shifting. Your masculine energy is in transition, right? So there might be some sort of something in the masculine ranges that you were connected to that you're unplugging from. And as a result, you might be feeling like you want to bust out of your suit, right? Like you want to bust out of the form, you want to get going, you want to get moving. And there is a way to bring these things into balance. And so that's what I want to see right now is what energies does Aries need to bring this into balance here? Oh, so here we go. The Chariot, right? It's going to be the light body. It's going to be the Merkaba. It's balancing the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. So a lot of this is going to be acceptance of your shadow, acceptance of who you are at a soul level, and very much so in the energy of, once again, we're in movement. For some of you, energetic movement is going to help to clear out this masculine energy. Okay, so for some of you, going on walks, going on journeys, moving the physical body is going to help to shift this out while it's going through its transitional process. But either way, some of you might be needing to work with your Merkaba or activating your light body more and sustaining more of your light body. Yeah. And it's really about doing some dream work. Okay, so this to me is very much so coming through with like almost like light ship dream work, jumping ship. For some of you, you can actually command your dream state to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. So especially if you're very active, if you're working a lot, wanting to go, for some of you, I'm hearing escapist. Some of you Aries might have a little bit of an escapist tendency, which is okay, understandable. I get you. Work with dream time. Work with dream time with rebuilding your Merkaba, rebuilding your soul self, and command your dream state to bring these energetics into balance, and to further integrate your divine masculine. Because at where you are at the seat of the soul, you're in this higher learning, you're in this cosmic consciousness of awakening this beautiful alchemy within you of soul light and what it is to be independent as the soul and as a creator being in a body. But your masculine seems like it does want to run a little way, or it wants to push, or it wants to scream. it wants to go. Your energy it's a little bit of a runner, but your feminine's sitting very, very solid. So I invite you to work with Dreamtime, to accelerate this cycle. But also too is for some of you, it's going to be walking or a physical journey. I actually might see this too. For some of you, Aries, you might be vacationing for the holidays. So either way, you're on a journey. Like for some of you, you might actually be physically moving. Some of you might have just picked up and left a home, right? So your masculine is in that energy of going and doing, which is really good though. It's good. The one thing I like about the Six of Swords is it's walking in its truth, especially with here we have the masculine with the mother and child there, right? So there is a little bit of that protector energy that is coming from your masculine ranges, which is good. But very much so unplugging, removing a lot of old out of your life, coming into this place of independence and recognizing that there is this place of doing. For some of you, it's going to require having to make decisions. Some of you might be running around because the Seven of Cups energy is showing up and there's so many decisions, you don't know where to go and you don't know what to do and you want to move, right? I will invite you to begin playing with creator consciousness again and begin slimming down some of these decisions so it doesn't feel so hectic and chaotic. Either way, congratulations, you created options. I always want to say when I see options show up on the table, cool, you created options, which means you have freedom of movement. If you've got options and you're not slimmed down to just one choice, right, you have freedom of movement. But of course, as always, some of these choices aren't aligned. So if you want to go, if you want to do, or you want to be, whatever these decisions are for you, you can slim this herd. Once again, Dreamtime. Work with Dreamtime. Ask your teams of light to basically assist you, your soul self to assist you in clearing out what isn't for your highest good. I use the phrase, that which is not pure shall crumble. And basically I gift myself a tower moment to clear out those pathways, those timelines, and those choices that aren't for my highest good. So Aries, looking good, looking good, looking good, Aries. Well, it's sweet and to the point. All right, next we have Taurus. See. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Taurus. All right, 2244. Taurus. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come through for you in regards to the seed of the soul reading? Wow. Interesting. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Page of Swords. So very much so, there's been a new spark of creation for Taurus. New spark of creation at the seat of the soul. A new value system I'm hearing, especially in regards to creation and creator energy. And at a soul level, there is a new spark, a new passion, a new desire. This to me very much so is speaking of a spark of creation. But we're looking a little, you know, things at the seat of the soul. Here's what I want to state. When I see a reading like this, at the seat of the soul, there's this new creation, and I feel like your upper energetics right now are trying to embrace what this new shift and change is, right? Because things are shifting here. Knight of Pentacles at the solar plexus, very much so wanting to come through with an offering of whatever this new energetic aspect of you is, creation. Wanting to share your light, your pentacles with the world, but it is a little bit slow moving, and I see why. At the heart level, Six of Swords. And this is what I want to highlight here. Your heart wants to go on a journey. Your heart wants to go on a journey. Your heart wants to go on a journey, Taurus. Taurus, some of you, this might be a place of complacency. Either way, you're sailing away with your own truths in your heart. And I'm hearing a song Sail Away by Enya. So for some of you, your heart is really calling for travel right now. It's calling for travel. At the crown, God's source, light level, Page of Swords. Very feeling adventurous in your creation and in this new aspect, but the Page of Swords to me is still some of you right now might be taking time off from your connections. Let's just put it that way. Some of you might be taking time away from the connection to spirit. Understandable. When I'm integrating a lot of energy, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I just want to go play and go be a kid, go be adventurous. So the Page of Swords can speak of adventure and of opportunity, but there is this little bit of like maybe a lackadaisical connection at the level of the crown. And it's okay. You know, right now the focus is that basically it feels like, here's how I want to say this, how this wants to come out. How does this want to be translated? Because I can see it and I don't know how to translate it. So essentially, let's say that there's you. At the depth of you, there is a new seed and a new passion and a new design being flourished. And I feel like the energy of this is bringing up a lot from within. And I'm hearing ridicule. It's bringing up some distortion. And as a result, this kind of energy in the upper registers feels a little wobbly. And it feels wobbly for a good reason, though. Okay. And I want to state this. At the feminine energy, we have King of Swords, Four of Swords here. So very much so a new level of clarity, a new level of power that is being returned to you right now. It looks like some sort of seal was broken and there's a new powerful version of you that is showing up in your feminine ranges. And it's interesting because it looks a little swapped. Like I'm looking at the feminine ranges and I'm like, that looks like a masculine range. And I'm looking at your masculine ranges and it looks like a feminine range. So there might have been a polar shift or a reversal that has occurred. And basically you're kind of bringing in the power back to the feminine and the being and the rest back to the masculine, which is interesting. It feels like a restructuring. When I look at this, Taurus, I feel like you're going through a restructuring because in the masculine ranges, we have three of Wands and we've got Nine of Cups. So very much so hopeful about your future, a lot of self-value in your masculine ranges, but also recognizing that there is a choice point in timelines. It's kind of like, where do I go from here? Well, you know, here's what I want to state. Because you have this new passion and this new spark at the seat of the soul, this new version of you that's showing up, that's kind of like bringing up all your nastiness to come out. And it's not really nasty, but it's bringing stuff up to clear. Just note that as you're going through your unraveling, your purpose is going to be more defined and more clear, especially with the King of Swords, Four of Swords. There is a return of some really powerful energy that's coming back in your feminine ranges. And right now with the self-worth and the self-value, you recognize you do have choice, you do have options in the timelines and in the pathways that you are creating for yourself in every now moment. Now, in these upper registers, though, I will say that there is an ignition of wanting to move. There is this energy of wanting to go. within your field. And so for some of you, this might be that your chakras need to be cleared and you need to cast out the distortions from it. That might be why this moving energy is kind of coming in, because it's literally lifting off the distortion and pushing it out. But also too, it would make sense because you're getting a return here of some really powerful, good looking energy here with King of Swords and Four of Swords. You're getting a return. You're getting a return of some version of you. For some of you, Taurus, call your power back in your feminine ranges. Call your power back. I want to say that, and you can just do this, right? Just like if I Taurus were to tell you that you're giving your power away to someone, right? It's going to pop up in your mind. You're going to get that first intuitive hit. You're going to think of that person or that timeline or that situation or that belief system. You've got some energy that's caught up there, and you can call it back to you. So just call your energy, call your power back from whatever situation this is. Because in the masculine ranges, you're looking good. You're looking very powerful, but also really self-assured, a lot of deep self-value. But at the feminine level, I feel like something has occurred to your feminine in some sort of timeline or past life or something like that, and you need to call your power back. For some of you, this might be institutional, Taurus. For some of you, it might be that you're giving your power away to the system and you need to call it back. There might be something going on in the collective that you need to pull your energy back from. This is why qualifying your energetics is really key, guys, because if you are funneling so much of your energy into this stuff, it can just get wiped away, right? It can get loosed, right? And that all that stuff is so done now, so done. Call your energy back from those systems, right? Call your energy back from those systems. So I see it two different ways. There is power returning, but I feel like Taurus, at some level, you've been giving your power away to an authoritative figure in your life, whether it's to the masculine, whether it's to a father, to the patriarch, to the system, whatever it is. You've been giving your power away, and it's time to bring it back, because you're a lot more powerful than that, Taurus. And especially with this new seed that's being planted, this new hope that's occurring from within, it's igniting. It's just pushing up some stuff right now. Okay, Taurus, what is the balance point to bring these energies into balance for Taurus? Okay, a lot of it has to do with the mind. A lot of it has to do with the mind, and a lot of it has to do is walking away from 3D, plain and simple. This is all about bringing peace to those places where you feel stuck. But I want to say it's also too, it's going to be about walking away from prison. Whatever prison you've created for yourself, or you've subscribed to, or you're giving your energy to, it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. It's time to just say clear, cancel, delete. I'm done. I'm calling all my energy back, and I'm going on a journey. And I feel like this is where your masculine empowerment is very much so going to come through. Because if your focus has been highlighted on this feminine renewal or return of energy, or there's been a deficit in the feminine energy, this might be why you want to run away, right? Why you're wanting to go on that vacation, on that journey. Whatever it is that you are choosing to walk away from and to completely obliterate from your reality, it is for your higher good. But allow your masculine energy to carry it forward, because you might not quite know exactly where you want to go yet, but there's enough self-worth and self-value in the container, in your masculine energetics, to help you to strip away and to pull away from whatever this is. Your heart is feeling the call, Taurus. Your heart is feeling the call to journey and to move, right? And with the solar plexus, it feels a little wobbly, like not sure. In the Page of Swords, it does feel like there is some old energy that's getting in the way from you being able to make a movement, or the choice point in being able to move is coming from a place. It's coming from a time in your life that isn't here right now. So when you want to make this shift, Taurus, I invite you to ask yourself, what age am I being right now? Because it feels like right now that there's like an age frame, there's like an age range or a timeline that you're clearing out, and the choice to go is from a younger, more youthful version of yourself. And I would allow all of this stuff to clear out fully, and to allow this Ace of Wands to really ignite through the full registers all the way up, right? All the way up to your connection to source, and review, because you are going through some sort of feminine balancing and a reclaiming of power in the feminine version of you, in the feminine essence. Okay. So Taurus, I'm hopeful for you. But also too, I recognize that in this energy, you're still en route, you're still in process. This is very much so, you're still en route, you're still in process, especially with this Ace of Wands. This new passion and new desire is definitely creating a shift for you. And I'm excited to see what this shift is for you. Okay, Taurus? Love you, Taurus. Love you, love you, love you. Hey, Mel. Hi. Hoping Mel would pop in. I put out the ding dong to all the soul family. I was like, I wonder who's gonna show up. Hey, Raven. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Gotta be nicer to my deck. My deck warned me about punching my deck the other day. They're like, Corey, you need to be nicer to your deck. It's like, I agree. I agree. How are we all feeling? Oh. Oh no. Love the name Raven. I know of a Raven. I know a Raven. Hi, Trina. Oh, Trina! 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 It took me a second. I was like, Trina. Oh, Trina. Hi, Trina. How are you, sweetie? I hope the magic is treating you well. We've got some magic going on right now, Trina. Some magic going on. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, yes. Crystalline spiders. Thank you. Yeah, Tuesday was amazing. It was a very profound shift in my own life and in my own reality. And it's interesting because you guys have helped me a lot. The past couple of days. It was like very much so. It was nice having the family around and helping me out. So guys, you know, this is reciprocal, right? So it's not just that I help you out. You guys help me out in so many different ways. So thank you for everyone that's been there for me and helping me to get my keys back, because we're definitely getting keys back and learning a lot of things about ourselves right now. Even myself, I'm discovering things about me that I never knew before, and I'm excited. But there's a part of me that's a little bit like, why didn't I know this, right? Like, why has this been hidden from me? But I also recognize there is no victims here. There's just ascension. There's just ascension. And what we choose to go through, you know, to go under the veil and to not know who we are, to go through this repair process and then to put the pieces back together. We're solving the puzzle right now. We're solving the puzzle. You want to know how you solve the puzzle? White chocolate Reese's Pieces. That's how you solve the puzzle. Also pomegranate, but if you don't have pomegranate, white chocolate Reese's Pieces. These things are amazing. Reese's peanut butter cups. Mm-hmm. Yep. Reese's peanut butter cup. Katie's here too. Oh my gosh. Like everyone's here. Look at this soul networking here. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're hoping for snow here, Willow. It's a little gray outside. They forecasted snow here today. Today we were supposed to get snow, but we didn't. I don't think it's cold enough. There was snow. So when I went to Sedona the other day and I was going up to Airport Mesa, I saw that there was snow on the side of the road in Sedona. But we haven't gotten anything yet, but we do have rain showers coming. And so it's really nice. Tonight it was like really ominous in the sky. In a cool way, not in any, it's like, it's nice getting holiday weather. Like knowing that we've got that Gaian support, we got that elemental support of the weather through this holiday window is beautiful. So if we get, I'm praying for a little bit of snow. Here in Arizona though, like it doesn't stick. The snow will come down, at least where I've lived, it comes down because we're not high up in the mountains. It'll come down, but it melts pretty quickly. So we had snow last year at the place I was at, and it was, gosh, it was a winter wonderland. It was absolutely magical and amazing. Magical and amazing. I'm a motherfucking sad boy. I so bad want Willow here just blasting music. Willow, I need your DJ. Les, we need your DJ love. We need your DJ love. Oh my gosh, dude. You guys. All right. Yeah, you're going on timeout for just being a freaking whatever you are. I'm so done with these guys. Unwanted commercial content or spam, you're getting reported. Love you. There we go. Damn, Adele, you just going like that? No. Selena Gomez, no. I can do High by the Beach. No, Lana Del Rey. No. 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 There we go. Dude, Willow's got plenty of jams. Willow's got all the jams. She brought it in at Tuesdays with Corey, and I was like, Willow. Yes. It was good jams too. Good EDM. All right. Gemini. We're at Gemini. 42-33 for Gemini. 42-33 for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to give you a seed of the soul reading for the holiday season. What messages want to come forward for Gemini? From the seed of the soul up to the connection to source. Their spark. Gemini. Gemini, release the Kraken. Gemini, unleash the Kraken. Beautiful. Gemini, you're on fire right now. Best so far has been Gemini. Oh no, Aries is pretty good, but Gemini, okay. Woo! So at the soul level, Ten of Pentacles, the Tree of Sephiroth, a lot of hope, a lot of an ignition point into who you are, like soul level, Akashic records, reboot, DNA activation, download, bam, just beautiful. Solar plexus level, King of Pentacles, in your power, stable in your power. This is very fiery. A lot of dragon power coming through at the solar plexus level. I mean, geez, the heart level, Nine of Cups, a lot of self-love, a lot of really, really deep value for who you are that is opening up within you, Gemini, and it's just expanding. And at the crown level, the High Priestess, this is fire. Deeply connected. Like Gemini, I want to say this. Anyone that's a Gemini, trust what's coming through for you, right? Trust whatever downloads, whatever insight you've been getting, Gemini, trust it. Trust it. At the feminine level, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, there's been a seed that's been planted of a very powerful version of you showing up in the feminine ranges. This is Aquarian freedom, right? This is Mother Aquarius coming in, the Valkyrie, right? The warrior goddess seeding in a new version of you to show up. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. Masculine energetics, the Sun and the Two of Wands, an ignition point of your soul light, right? The divine beauty, the divine radiance, with the ability to make a decision on the pathway, empowering yourself to know that you can make the choice on where your timeline sits, right? Do I go left? Do I go right? Right? In choice point, very empowered in the opportunities that are coming forward for you, Gemini. This is a very solid and quick reading. I don't feel like this needs a lot of explanation. Sometimes I'll dive deeper if it looks like there's something that needs to clear up or we need to clarify some things, but very clearly, deeply connected, very resonant with a really big activation with a lot of empowerment thriving behind it. And the seating of the Queen of Swords right here is that divine gift of you really standing in that most like beautiful version of you. But I like it because it's almost like we're bringing out the warrior goddess, but then we're illuminating the softness of the masculine. So for some of you Geminis, this is about a whole restructuring of power. This is really about stepping into your divine power, but finding the beauty and the radiance within your power on all ranges and in all levels. This Gemini, like I want to say this girl is on fire. Like if I could pull up the song right now, I would. This girl is on fire, Gemini, or this boy. Either way, you're looking very strong. And what's really beautiful is Gemini being the twins. You're in that energy of balance between both sides of you at the crown of your reading. So Gemini, congratulations. Is there anything that Gemini needs to bring these energies into balance? Because it doesn't feel like it's imbalanced, but let's just ask. Is there anything that Gemini needs to do to bring these energetics into balance? Just stay in your power, the Emperor. Stay in your mastery. Okay, so the key to your balance is in your masculine energetics, but it's perfect because of what's activating within the feminine ranges for you, Gemini. It's the power of your feminine. This is a very empowered reading, and it's just basically staying in your mastery. Just stay in your mastery. Gemini, nothing else to say. Stay in your mastery. You're free. You're free. You got a lot of power. You can make decisions. You've got a fire in your belly that is erupting with a quake and a thunderous roar saying, I am here and I am Gemini. Gemini. Just if you're a Gemini and you're in here, can you just dust off your shoulders for just please dust off your shoulders. All right. I bow and I honor to you, Gemini. This is cool. Good reading. Looking good, Gemini. Good, very good. A lot of fire in you. A lot of fire. A lot of beautiful fire, too. Good energies. That's the power coming through. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Shady. You go, girl. You get it. Oh, yes. Always with the stank face. Right. Woo. Okay. So good. Yeah, go check that. Go check that out. And it was a really Gemini's got some power coming through. Thank you, Ann. Gemini's got some power coming through. Yeah, we're gonna do story time again. I thought about doing story time today, but my universe said no. Work with the tree of Sephiroth. All right. Well, it's like there's a lot of expansion that's occurring at a DNA level right now with the angelic work, and so they're really pushing me to like stretch my stretch a little bit, which is good. There's purpose in it. There's purpose in it. Okay, we're gonna do a little smudgy. My eyes are crystallizing right now. God. New vision, new insight. Is that the version of me that likes to eat eyeballs? Yo. I'm getting crystal eyes right now. You guys ever had those activations? It's not the smoke, but you get those activations where your eyes just start to burn. Oh, Gemini, whatever you're doing, you're giving me a new set of eyes. Thank you. Maybe wake up tomorrow with green eyes instead of blue eyes. I know. I really want the best for all zodiac signs right now. If I have a reading where all zodiac signs show up like that, I'll be like, my job's done. But we still got a lot of work to go. A lot of work to go through. Go. Good. All smudged and cleared. Good. We'll smudge up the whole group here. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do Cancer now. Cancer 5518. So the seat of the soul is the sacral chakra. So many people will say that the seat of the soul actually exists within the sacral. Everyone has different kind of opinions. So essentially, when we're working with the seat of the soul readings, we're looking at the foundations of our reality as creator consciousness with sacral, solar, heart, and then up to the crown. So we can do readings like with all of the energy centers, kind of basically doing a basic energetic reading to see where you're at in your creation, where you're at in your power, where you're at in your love, where you're at in your connection to source, and also where you're at in your masculine and feminine ranges. And if they need to be brought into balance, how do we bring them into balance? So that's the basis of the reading. For those of you that are curious as to what it means to be the seat of the soul. Your body is the seat of the soul, but it is also your sacral. Sacral is the seat of the soul. But we've got, when it comes to energetic practices, everyone's got a different way of viewing this creation. I see some people that work with the soul at the solar plexus, hence the name soul, S-O-L, right? Some working with it at the sacral level. Others that are bringing other dimensional versions through the body and anchoring it all the way into the form. Everyone works with this different. So basically, we're just kind of looking at a basic energetic reading of where you're at that level of creation, the empowerment of your creation, the love of your creation, the connection to your creation, and masculine and feminine ranges. Okay. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come forward for Cancer for this holiday season for the seed of the soul reading? Really, Corey? There we go. Dude, let's get 2 more shuffle with that one. How about that? There we go. Slow and steady. Good. Woo! Okay. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. So at the seat of the soul, we're at the energy of temperance. So we're here we are. High angelic. High angelic. There's alchemy there's some sort of alchemical process that you're undergoing, a churning or a buttering or a yearning. Yeah, last night I went through this process and it felt like butter was churning in the seat of my soul, right? So you are going through some sort of alchemy process or an activation of some sort of alchemy within your life. As a result, you're in the pursuit of happiness. So there is something that you're evolving through on your own. Some of you, you might be using actual, gosh, how does this want to come through? You're using actual, not just an energetic alchemy, but some of you might be using a physical alchemy. So some of you might be working with different chemicals, with different herbs, spices, blends, teas, tinctures right now. That's very much so helping you to assist in facilitating the evolution of the body, but how the soul's light and the soul's gift is showing up through the body. Okay, so we are looking at the energy of temperance at the seat of the soul, at the initiation of your power, Ace of Swords, a new truth within the solar plexus, within the power. So drive power on, and this also too, it's a gift from the universe, right? It's a gift from the divine. So there has been an ignition point of a new truth or a new power. Reclaim your sovereignty. This is very much so. I feel like you're really standing in your sovereignty and in your freedom, in your power. Keep reclaiming it because of what I'm seeing coming up for the rest of it. Okay. At the heart level, Seven of Swords. Okay, so in regards to love, something from the past. This might be karmic. Either way, there is something going on at the range of love or within the heart. That is you looking backward, walking forward. So focus on an old truth while the momentum is moving forward. For some of you, you might be dealing with a karmic relationship right now. You might be dealing with karmic people. You might be in a in some sort of karmic entanglement. I want to state this though: trust. Okay, Cancer, trust. With the power of the Ace of Swords here, right? There is this power at any point in time. Like, look at this. Just look at the flow of this energetics. This literally bubble infusion coming up we can poke this bubble. We can burst this bubble with the power of your solar plexus right now. With the power of your solar plexus. I feel like some of you know about this. Some of you might be knowing about this and are figuring out what to do, and I'll explain why with what's showing up in the energetics. But yeah, you're recognizing there's something from the past that's in the heart. At the level of your connection to your crown, at the crown level, Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, a new freedom, a new truth, a new clarity, a new direction. I feel like this is a brand new connection to source that has probably been a little while since you've had this connection, stabilized through this connection, but extremely clear. It's funny because the whole central channel is very clear, but the heart. So we're going to focus on that heart. In the feminine ranges, Three of Wands, the Hangman. Observing, choice point, reflecting, going within. So your feminine energy is very much so kind of taking a time out, taking a break to go, where do I go from here? What is my choice in the timelines, right? There might be some secondary or tertiary timelines that are opened up. Hence why Seven of Swords is going on. You might have a timeline still active within the field that's affecting you. Go out into nature, go within. This is going to be an important stabilization point for the truth that's unlocking for you right now. In the masculine ranges, Nine of Wands and the Hermit, right? Illuminating what is bringing up this fear. This is the wounded masculine. The wounded warrior. So Cancer, especially with the Seven of Swords energy, you might be with a masculine energy that is in this wounding, and as a result, looking for how do I lead the way? How do I lead the way either out of this situation? How do I correct this? How do I shift out of this resonance? Because either way, you do have the wounded masculine showing up in the masculine energetics, so you might still be holding on to some masculine wounding. Hence why this Seven of Swords energy is coming up, or this Seven of Swords energy is what's initiating this wounded masculine to come online for you, right? Either way, you're on the lookout for some sort of direction, some sort of movement. And with the Hermit, there is this initiation point of magic. So what's really nice is that in the masculine ranges, you do have magic assisting you, but it's bringing up some wounds for you. And with these two bottom cards here, like, so we have two wands. We have kind of like the timeline cards here at the top, but underneath the Hangman and the Hermit, I feel like right now you're very much so going to resonate with going out into nature by yourself to figure out what this is and what's going on with you. For some of you, this might be just go disappear in the mountains for a little while. I don't see any energies of like travel. I'm not seeing a Six of Swords or a vacation energy. But with the focus here, with the highlight of the alchemy that's being produced from deep within the guts, and the power of this Ace of Swords, it might be time for you to just take some time alone. Take your time away from people to discover what this new truth is, because this new truth is bubbling up through the Temperance energy, through the alchemy of the soul. There's a lot of power and truth coming up. And I feel like this power that's coming up from the solar plexus is what's igniting or initiating that heart knowing of these past life situations or these karmic timelines that are affecting you in your life with love. But either way, you've got new clarity and new direction. It's just very much so. I feel like a part of what's going on right now is that you're bridging this deep alchemy from up through the channel, and you've got this really purified connection to source, but the heart is kind of like going through its restructuring. So for some of you, this is going to be heart restructuring that's going on. With Knight of Wands, we could be looking at some root stuff going on as well. Right. So really looking at your foundations, I feel like what's going to help you is your new foundations being found in nature by yourself, and not like separation, isolation, but I feel like your connection with nature, your connection with the dryads, your connection with the future versions of yourselves will stabilize through your connection with nature. Okay. So Cancer, looking very good. But we've got the heart here. So let's go ahead and just see what messages can we bring forward for Cancer in regards to bringing all of this into balance. Because you do have a lot of choice and decisions in the pathways that you're choosing to step onto right now. Yeah, just like Gemini, stand in your power, stand in your mastery. Cancer, I feel like you need to actually initiate and finally tell yourself and remember that you're the master. I feel like a part of this is that there's like, I just want to say denial is a river in Egypt, Cancer. I think you need to own your mastery in a good way. I feel like you just need to start creating those declarations. Say, I am the master. You know, I am the creator of my reality. I'm the one that chose this reality, and I'm the one that's choosing to get out of this one or this heart. I'm the one that's choosing my reality. I'm the one that's choosing these timelines now. Very much so a level of empowerment for you, Cancer. So I would really focus on the energy of empowerment. Also work with doing breath work with the solar plexus right now. I feel like there's so much power that's birthing within you, connecting to the sun. A lot more will help if you do have sunshine in your area, but taking time to do breath work, breathing the energy of the solar plexus up into the heart. It's going to help to clear out all this heart stuff and to get the clarity that you're looking for. All right. Looking beautiful, Cancer. Looking beautiful. You're all set to go. You are all set to go, Cancer. Right. Hey, Becky. Becky, I have not seen you in a while. How are you, sweetie? Saw Becky's number. Well, that's okay, Becky. That's okay. I've not seen Becky in a while. It's really good to see you, Becky. Yeah, that's my shut up and dance sound, and I don't know. Made a noise. I worked with my soul. And I made a sound. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. See, the thing is that I can hear telepathic messages. And so, yes. Someone was not happy with that reading. And it's okay. Denny. White flower, white flower, white flower, white flower. White rose. Sending you a white rose. Jenny's over here throwing white roses at Corey right now. Please, come down. All right. How we all feeling? Yeah. Temps are going up now, so nature called. There we go. Cheney knows. Hey, Becky, what's your sun sign? Just curious. What's your sun sign? I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes when I encounter other dimensional versions of people that aren't happy with me because of some sort of timeline stuff, it's okay. I do not let it bother me. I just say I love you, I honor you, I bless you. But it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm you know, things will get triggered. Things will get triggered. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Cool. So what we at time? We're gonna keep that going. Alrighty. Oh, dude, I didn't make my break sign. We need a break. We're gonna take a little. Should we take a little break? Yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. So I'm gonna go outside and ground, and I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. See you soon. Mwah. Hi, everybody. We're back. I think one of the most ineffable qualities of our universe is being able to authentically be yourself. and have that gift of freedom to be who you truly are, even when your lighter doesn't work. There's something about the abundance of you that exists within the stillness of yourself. Just being you authentically. And I really truly believe there's no such thing as a dumb choice on this journey. There is just clarity in recognizing what's for you and what isn't for you. And as long as we just keep aligning with what that soul light is and allow the human to dissolve at more and more layers, we begin to trust the process and trust the pathway a little bit more. We begin to trust the magic of our journey. And I feel like that's the biggest thing, is trusting the magic again, people. Trusting the magic of you. Trusting the fire. Trusting the flames. So for all of you who are doubting your beautiful power and your beautiful light, clarity. Magic. And love. For all of you. Because all of me loves all of you. Even if my human doesn't like it, my soul does. Right? How are y'all feeling? Me too, sweetie. So I keep casting the spell that I trust, that I trust, that I trust. Yes, I will. I will, Cheney. Definitely will. All right, so we're on Leo. Magic. Trust the magic. Trust the magic. Trust the sparkle in your eye. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. Okay. Here we go. Leo, sun, moon, sun, moon, riders of the storm. What was I gonna? Oh. Wolves. We run with the wolves. Running with the wolves. I feel like we can lighten the jacket a little bit now. I feel like we can keep this off. It's getting warm. Good. Warmth is a good thing. Okay, good. Okay. Perfect. 7:26 my time, and it's Leo, which is 7:26 is my birthday. So cool. 118:37 for Leo. 118:37 Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Holiday message, seed of the soul. What's going on with you, Leo? What's going on with you? What messages want to come forward for Leo? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Seed of the soul reading. You know when that happens? I think that's my biggest pet peeve. Are you okay? Are you airing out your dirty laundry today? I feel some kind of way. And feeling's okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Come on, Leo. Ooh, Leo. It's okay, Leo. Understand. Ooh, this is looking good. Interesting. Warrior stance on, Leo. Leo, here's what's going on. Knight of Pentacles at the seat of the soul. So we're starting at the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a slow, there's a process that's occurring that's churning slowly, and it's an offering of a new creation. So Knight of Pentacles is very much so representing kind of like a slow buildup or slow momentum in an offering of a new creation. So there's still something birthing and gestating from deeply within. At the level of power, we're looking at the Two of Cups. So we're looking at a balance of masculine and feminine. We're looking at a mastery. We're looking at a healing. We're looking at love within the solar plexus, right? So it is the power, but it is the power of love. At the heart level, King of Swords. A lot of clarity, a lot of truth, a lot of power, but can be a little cutting, Leo. So just watch out for this energy, because at the stabilized connection of Source here, at the crown level, we have Page of Swords. Page of Swords, once again, adventure, opportunity, still a little bit of a youthful connection with the sword. Taking things kind of lightly, not taking things super seriously, which is good. But there's still, at the level of like the Godhead, there is a little bit of this like Kali Ma cutting energy, right? So Leo, just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. In the feminine ranges, we have Five of Wands and the Magician. So we're looking at a multitude of creations coming together to weave magic. And it's interesting because the Five of Wands normally has a different meaning. And yesterday, as I was doing readings, the Five of Wands was about timeline weaving. Okay, so basically, this is a group of individuals all secure on their paths, weaving the web of creation. And especially with the Magician card, we're looking at co-creation. We're looking at multiple timelines weaving together to create a point of singularity. So there is this energy of something is weaving in the feminine ranges, which I really like. So it's like there is a group of one or more people in their feminine energy that are in the middle right now of creating and of weaving light. In the masculine ranges, we have Temperance and we have Four of Swords. So there is some sort of alchemy badge that is returning. This is about coming back to a place of peace. This is about resting and honoring that your masculine ranges right now is going through a process, and it is about a return of energy. So for some of you, this might be having to call back your power in the masculine ranges. Either way, this is a very high angelic energy. Once again, Seraphim, Orphan, that's coming in and bringing a return to balance in this masculine energy. It would make sense that your masculine energy is returning, hence why the King of Swords and the Page of Swords is coming out. There's been a lot of King of Swords activations coming through lately. When I've been doing the readings, there's been a return, a balance point with the energy of the King of Swords, right? So the King of Swords, there's a lot that's come through with it. There's been the fallen father, the fallen angelics. There's been like more of like that militant military component, right? Either way is at the heart level, there is a new level of power, new level of clarity, new level of truth. With all this swords energy in the upper ranges, this might be a little bit on the offensive or a little bit on the defensive. Understandable with the amount of power that's returning to you, especially with Temperance and the Four of Swords. If you've been integrating your Seraphim aspect, or you've been bringing in the high angelics, the fiery ones, it would make sense why this energy is coming through. Also, too, I really like this energy of the light weaving. The light weaving is very beautiful here. So there is co-creative endeavors. This is the crystalline web of creation. This is also creating new neural networks. I want to state that it just came through. It's creating new neural networks. So every pathway that we open up that propagates a new initiation point into a new thought or into a new choice, it also opens up the neural pathways to be able to think in a different way. So at the level of logic, right, there is a clearing going on, but we do see this a little bit of a defensive and an offensive energy here. Just be mindful of that, Leo. Be mindful of that, Leo. And I'm feeling the human heart here. So there might be some emotions that need to clear in regards to war, in regards to so many different things. And I'm hearing it all come up. Leo, I love you and I honor you and I get it. So what messages do we need to bring forward for Leo here that are going to bring these energetics, the masculine and feminine, into balance? What do we need to know for Leo to bring these energetics into balance? Interesting. Okay, so it really is about awakening to your own control. Awakening to your own control. Judgment and the devil, where it's about really shining the light on those dark versions of you to see why this cutting exists. It makes sense though, because you are in an alchemical process, especially with temperance and the Four of Swords. There is something returning. There's something that has been cracked open for you. And so it does feel like a process, but a part of this is that and this very much so like feels like a collective or a tribal effort right now, is awakening the Saturnian side of things within us. Makes sense, Venus in retrograde, that this would be occurring, because I've been noticing that, like, yes, even though we are looking at Saturn here, we are looking at a lot of stuff that has occurred recently, and as a result, especially with the timeline choices that have been coming up in the weaving and the co-creation and the clearing of timelines, it would make sense that there's time for more revelation on our own control systems, on our own addictions, on our own obsessions, on our own fears, on our own self-worth and our own self-value. So very much so to bring these into energetics is just an illumination point to see where the devil is still existing within your energetics, and gifting yourself an opportunity to bring that place back to peace and back to balance in your own life. Okay. Leo, I love you. You're gonna get through this. Either way, also too, is I feel like your power does have some balance to it. So even though we are seeing a lot of cutting energies at the power level with the Two of Cups, there's a lot of love behind what you're doing. Okay, Leo. So don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your power. And yeah, other people might not like your power, but it's okay. But also too, especially with the Page of Swords energy, there is this like initiation point into a new pathway, into a new adventure, a new version of you. Just be mindful of being careless. Like this can be a little bit emotionless. And so we want to work with that emotional vulnerability that was happening in the powerful ranges. So for some of you, again, it might be back to taking the power of your love and igniting it through your upper ranges to bring some love to those places and spaces, so the energy isn't so cutting, especially if you've been feeling defensive or offensive based upon the initiations and the restructuring that's occurring in your own life. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Women who run with wolves. Yeah, I feel like Leos are going through like a collective restructuring. What it is to stand in their power firmly. You know, another person that's talked about the Leo energetics who can really relate to this and qualify it well, Russell. Russell's been talking about the Leos, and he's like, Leos are not meant to be isolated. Leos are not meant to be isolated. They're not meant to be separated from their people. They're not meant to be suppressed. You let a lion be free and wild. And that's what you do. And so I feel like Leo is very much so standing in its courage right now. Courage under fire. Ooh, and as a representative of the Leo collective, I can agree. We need to go out and go be with people. Enjoy our divine royalty. Okay. Yes. Artemis. A lot of it is there's been an embodiment of the warrior goddess going on too today. So it makes sense. All right. A lot of clearing going on in those realms. All right, Virgo. 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 How's everyone doing? Let me check back on the chat. So Becky, go ahead and check the Cancer reading. Check the Cancer reading. These aren't personal readings. I'm just going to be doing just the zodiac signs. So look at where your sun, moon, rising, and Venus is, and you'll be able to get a full picture of what's going on. But since we did do Cancer, I would go back and check Cancer's reading. Good. All right, Virgo. 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 132.44 for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, neutron star. Are you rebuilding a star within you? Are you a collapsing and expanding star all in one? I think so. I think Virgo is a neutron star. It's going through a process. All right, so we're going to look at Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What messages want to come through for Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus in regards to the holiday season and the seat of the soul energy. Your requirements are have fun, jog, laugh, and play with mandaras. Do that. You can do that. I think Jesus is flipping the table again. Jesus is gonna flip the table again. Ooh, magical Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What's going on with Virgo? Virgo, at the seat of the soul, you're seeding. So at the seat of the soul, S-E-A-T, you are S-E-E-D-I-N-G, awaiting a harvest. So there is still something gestating that is birthing from within you. And as a result, kind of awaiting the arrival of this new, birth that you are doing. Interesting. I feel like you're pretty far along on this, Virgo, since usually we look at like a 9-month cycle for seeding a creation. You have the 7 of Pentacles here, so you might be expecting a creation to flourish within 2 months, 2 weeks of time. Either way, I want to state that you're in the maturation phase of whatever this gestation is within you. And it's in regards to creations. It's in regards into your abundance, your garden, your truth, your clarity. And so awaiting this arrival of this new flourishing version of you, this new spark of creation. At the power level, a little chaotic. So at the solar plexus level, a little chaotic. Yes, sometimes this means that we're weaving timelines, but for you, it's a little chaotic. I feel like you're actually clearing karmic timelines. Which would make sense. This could be a collective energy. It could be a sacred rage of fire that is burning within you. Might be a little bit on a competitive streak. Might be a little snappy. Maybe a little bit judgmental, Virgo, and it's okay. That's okay. Just call it like it is. We love it, we honor it, and we know what we need to do to shift it out. At the level of the heart, you're at the Ace of Cups. So there is a return of energy, a gift from source, a gift from the divine. And so this might be an emotional purge or an emotional detoxification that's happening in the center of the heart. When we are filled up, overflowing with the waters of the divine, so much can come through. So we might be feeling very emotional, especially in regards to the holidays. Could be feeling very flourishing and very abundant and very expansive. But either way, we have the soul light in the heart. All right. So we have the soul gift, the soul light. We have the waters of the divine overflowing the heart space. So you might be having a lot of love to give. I think it might be time to spill out some of this love into your power centers. Because with this, it looks like we actually, and this might be a part of your journey right now, is you see how the water is flowing down to the 5 of Wands. It might be about really connecting the solar plexus to the heart and allowing the waters of love from within you to really kind of pour through your power centers to bring some balance to this. So if you are in some form of process of transmutation or transfiguration, work with your heart chakra, build it up to the toroidal field, and just bring that down into the power centers, because your powerful centers definitely do need it. The Hermit card. Crowning the reading, we have the Hermit. So here we are in your magic, right? The illumination point. Merlin, your wizardry. Standing firm in your wizardry, which is really beautiful. So your connections very much so Merlin focused, Druid focused, very much so in the realms of magic, which is good. A part of this, though, too, is I feel like you are a beacon of light right now for many people in your life. And it would make sense why this 5 of Wands would be showing up in the energetics that it is because you're probably there showing the way. But trust your heart light, because your heart light is illuminating this and can bring whatever chaos this is into balance. In the feminine ranges, you are at Page of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. So some sort of social offering. Interesting. Social offering and a choice on pathways. So here you are looking at timelines, reviewing timelines, timeline decisions, and what it is that your feminine essence wants to offer the world. And it's still recognizing that a part of your, I'm hearing the song Simple Man, okay? Simple Man by Kansas, but it's the Shinedown version. And I'm hearing trouble will come, but it will pass, right? So might be a time of going within. Oh, it's raining. Yes, I just found out it's raining. Neighbor texted me, raining. So trouble will come, but it will pass. So a little weary on the offering. It's still a little youthful on the offering, but it would make sense because you are at 7 of Pentacles in the sacral, in the seat of the soul. So whatever it is still seeding. So this could be contemplating on what to offer, how to offer it, how to share it with the world, but it's still in process or in route, right? So it makes sense why this is occurring. In your masculine tones, whoo, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. So for some of you, some of those Virgos out there could have a cup of wine in their hands right now. Literally, this to me is like you're at home having some wine or having some whiskey. And I know a few Virgos right now where I'm pretty sure they're at home having whiskey with their family right now. Virgo, I love you. Have fun. But in the masculine energies, we're looking at the energy of celebration. We're looking at the energy of union. So it definitely does feel like your masculine energies are on fire right now. They're on point. They're very much so at the end of a journey and celebrating the renewal and the end of this very, very, very long journey back to you. So looking very good, Virgo. In the feminine ranges, though, it's still, once again, you're still gestating, you're still seeding. So there is some sort of new creation that is flourishing through your feminine ranges, but it seems like your strength is in your masculinity or in your masculine energy, right? So Virgo, oh, there's my cards. Virgo, what messages does Virgo need to hear to be able to bring these energetics into balance? What messages does Virgo need to hear to bring these messages into balance? Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. So it is going to be a choice on timelines. It's going to be a choice and it's going to be an observation. I feel like also too, you just need to wait. I feel like this is organically going to come into balance. All you need to do is wait. I don't feel like there's anything that you need to force or pressure or do anything. I feel like this is just about stillness, presence, and observation and neutrality, right? Just await. The timelines will arrive. The pathway, the new in the BB will show up, baby. All right, Virgo. Proud of you, Virgo. Laugh, dance, play, and allow that heart center to ignite that power region that's going through a little bit of this flurry, right? For some of you Virgos, since I said flurry, it might be that your power is responding to the weather, especially if there's like a lot going on, if there's lots of winds, right? So if you're Virgo that has a lot of air in your chart or works with the winds, or there's snowstorms or other storms, it's a part of the revelation. I feel like your power very much so is connected to the elemental ranges, and as a result, it's reflective of your environment. So if things feel chaotic at home, where they feel chaotic in the world, or you're seeing a lot of chaos, it's a reflection of something you're holding. Just keep igniting your heart, because your heart will be able to pour a lot of abundance onto that situation and just let it peace. Clarify. All right, Virgo? Looking good. Oh, hello, B. Hello, B. Hello, everybody. So if these messages resonate for you at all, and you would like to donate or purchase a session, you could go here, send a lovely donation. You can also email me here. I actually have some new alchemy spreads that I built last night, where we work with the alchemy of what's going on in your life and the future pathways. It's a really like big, complex, processed reading. Nothing I'm ever going to do live, because that live would probably take 10 hours to do. Oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And so if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading or a one-on-one energy session, you can reach out to me, foundersoflight@gmail.com. Or you can send a donation to PayPal. I've also got Venmo, and Cash App as well. So I will put those up in the chat. I really do appreciate you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, and supporting. It really does mean the world to me. It does mean the world to me. And I got rent to pay. I got rent due. If you know, you know. Thank you. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All righty, guys. We're going to go move on to Libra now. Libra. Ooh, Libra. 144.55. Good number, Libra. 144.55. Looking good. So yeah, if you're looking at Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this holiday season, what messages want to come forward for the Seat of the Soul reading? I did hear this. That Libra had a lot going on. Yeah, Libra, you got some stuff. Looking good. Good. Rooting you on, Libra. That would make sense. Ooh, that would make sense too. Libra. Okay. Really quickly, Libra 222. I'm holding a lot of space for you right now. As a result, let me go ahead and dang. Libra, Libra, Libra. We go down together. Libra, we're just need to renew your life force a little bit and just cleanse some stuff out. So for any Libras, if you want a little smudgy smudge. Yeah, I know. Libra, I am surrounding you with angels right now. Okay. So at the Seat of the Soul, we have the Nine of Wands. So very much so, a really deep wound, and a little bit timid or frigid. Kind of like this very much so is coming through with the energy of expectations, like really expecting the worst in regards to life and in regards to the things that have been going forward. So Libra, you've been going through a lot. At the Power Center, you are looking at the Eight of Swords. Feeling insecure, feeling trapped in your power, not entirely sure what to do. At the level of the heart, though, Knight of Cups, ready to offer love. Libra, ready to offer love, ready to move forward in love as love. And at the level of the Crown, Two of Swords, I feel like you're blocked off a little bit at the crown chakra, right? So you might need some clearing. Inability to make a decision. This could be that you're living from the head and you're really neglecting your intuition right now, Libra. Understandable. But here's where it gets good. In the feminine ranges, you're at Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So what you are doing is you're stabilizing a soul version of you. You're stabilizing this abundant energy of love. So this very much so would make sense, Libra, that you've got a whole lot of light pouring through you and your stuff's coming up to the surface. And it makes sense why in the heart there might be this fulfillment, but deep in the seat of the soul and in your power and in your crown, not quite sure what to turn to or where to go. Your focus might be only on the heart chakra or only on love right now, but there are so many other variables that are getting in the way. And I just want to state that. Libra, you're healed from this, right? You trust your knowing and keep working with your womb. Some of you might need to get womb work. Some of you might want to start working with balancing, bringing some more joy into your life, right? Really going out and having fun. Go out and have an adventure. This is the energy of really needing to come back into what brings you joy, to the essence of joy, and what stabilizes clarity in your own life. In your masculine ranges, you have the Tower, and the Seven of Cups. So something completely obliterated you. There was a universal redirect that came in and it just completely wiped out your masculine ranges. I feel like there was an illusion that was that was very much so shifted out of your reality, Libra. This looks like a, here's what I want to say. Transcendental meditation will help. Start working with meditation, start going out into nature, start working with the sacral and the solar plexus. There are meditations online on YouTube for this. If you want to book a personal session, please reach out to me, foundersoflight@gmail.com. This is something that could be cleaned up pretty quickly, relatively quickly. But it would also make sense because I feel like there's this over flourishing love in your feminine ranges, and you're in the middle of integrating it, but you got to hold this energy. It's bringing stuff up to the surface. Your heart's looking good. Your heart is looking really good, but there is a little bit of an energy of feeling like you're stuck where you're at right now. For some of you, physical movement might help, especially with Knight of Cups here. We see the horse, we see the movement. I feel like right now there's a heart call to move. Like actually move your physical body to shift this out. Get out into nature, dance, play, listen to music, do what you can. I know you might feel like you not want to do it, but it'll be important. There's been many times where I have been in energetics like this, and I had to force myself to get my body moving to shift out this density. Because of the amount of light that's coming in from this Ace of Cups and the Phoenix energies of the Tower, it would make sense that you just went through a gigantic activation and stuff is clearing. But as a result, it's going to take the physical body moving and you beginning to push yourself a little bit into the energy of play. It's good to relax, right? But it's also like Libra, I want to say it's good to laugh. It's good to be silly. It's good to have fun. It's good to play. But it might not feel right for you because you're not in the energetics to naturally do it. But I feel like if you kind of push yourself into the realms of joy and of laughter again and of folly and play, a lot of this stuff will shift out for you very quickly, especially with the amount of soul light that's coming through with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. It's about stabilizing that frequency though. So there is a lot of light quotient available in your feminine ranges, but it is about balancing. Okay, Libra, balance. What messages want to come forward? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. To bring this into balance, what's the Ace of Pentacles? Okay. Libra, you got to get out of your own way, and I feel like you need to offer support to another individual. Yeah. Okay, so there's someone in your life that you can support right now that's going to help you to shift this out. Here's why I state this. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. There's someone in your past that you can offer some sort of support to, and it's really going to help to shift this energy out. I feel like this is a part of the energy that's coming through is there's like a past life partner, or there's something that's happened in your past and it's affecting you now. And Libra, you have the power to correct this by offering some sort of something. You go within to find what this is. Okay, because I'm just painting a general picture, a general guideline, but there's someone from your past and it's on your mind and it's affecting you in this now moment. You can turn to this person and offer them something and it will help to correct this. Okay. I don't know exactly what this is. You're going to have to tune into that yourself, but this does feel like a little bit of a void. But if you want to shift this out, figure out what this Seven of Swords, this person from your past, because there's something that occurred in your past pathways. There's something that occurred. And you can bring balance to this, Libra. And it's the reason why this energy is coming through. I feel like it's a little bit of a stuck stalemate energy because there's something that occurred in the past. But if you meditate on this, if you get out into nature, you will find what this is. You'll find what this is. Also, you can work with Dreamscape, especially with this Tower energy and Seven of Cups here. A lot of Dreamtime work going on. A lot of Dreamtime work, a lot of illusion, a lot of purification coming through. I know you might feel repulsed by doing this, but you could bring something into balance here. Libra, you can bring something into balance. All right. Thank you, Libra. Love you, Libra. We love you. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Your heart's looking good, though, especially with the Knight of Cups there. I feel like your love is in a good place. It's just that there's some other things that are getting in the way, which makes sense. Societal stuff, family stuff. Makes sense, Libra. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. No, my PayPal info on my About link is not. Thank you. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's. I put the PayPal here in the link. Yeah, blessings, Libra. Libra be going through it, and that's okay. So Libra, I'm going to pray for you tonight when we're done. We'll send out some prayers and some good intentions for Libra. You're going to make it through this, Libra. Don't give up hope. Because, you know, especially there at the heart level, there was so much coming through the heart. I'm just going to take a moment for the Libras out there. I'm just going to send you a wave of love. Praying for your stability, your wellness, your health, and pray that you find the freedom that you need and to be secure in your new earth foundations and to be secure in your soul light. Thank you, Libra. All right. Who do we have next? Scorpio. Scorpio. Good. Thank you, universe. Scorpio. We're at 158 for Scorpio. Yeah, let me write a note here. I will update the about me on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you guys for letting me know about that. All right. Whew. Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're looking at the seat of the soul reading. So what messages want to come forward for Scorpio this holiday season regarding the seat of the soul? Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Please. Don't give your power away to readers or to any other individual. I invite you right now, if you've given your power away at all to me during this conversation, I invite you to bring it back to you now. Call it back. I do not want your power. I've got my own power, and it's enough. It's perfect for me. Please do not give your power away to any reader, to anything, to any politician, anything. Do not give your power away. Hold it. You need it. You sovereign badass you. Don't not give your power away. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Whoever just sent the donation, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Is that Cheney? Thank you, Cheney. All right, Scorpio. At the seat of the soul, you're looking at the Seven of Cups. If you wish upon a star, dreams. In the level of creation for you, You're very much so in a dream. Scorpio, I want to say dream spell calendar. I feel like you're working with Mayan energies. Especially if I'm hearing dream spell calendar, you might be working with some ancient Mayan stuff, which is really coming forward for you. Either way, processing what creations are available to you right now. Very much so, a lot of decision and a lot of choice. But also, I feel like you're awakening the dream within your creation zone, and what that means to be free from the dream spell, but awakening what this new dream is within you. At the level of power of the solar plexus, Knight of Wands, you're in your light warrior. You're in your light warrior. Looking beautiful in your cloak of salamander light, your fiery passion moving forward, right? So really very much so standing in that autonomous sovereign truth, trailblazing the way for the new journey ahead that's coming for you. At the heart, the Fool, right? You're at the omega. You're at the peak here. Like the Fool, it's interesting because in the tree of Sephiroth, right? At the crown, the beginning, this is the Fool's journey, which is like the closest to God that you can be. So I feel like your heart light is nice and strong. It's peaceful. It's open to opportunity, and it's open to choice. There's such a freeing feeling within the heart here. Okay. I want to state this. There's such a freeing feeling in the heart for you, Scorpio. I feel like you really come into clarity with who you are. And as a result, there's almost this 0 F's given, or this ineffable quality that wherever you go, you're going to be supported and loved and held in the highest form of truth and love. And I feel like you're really feeling that support within the heart right now. At a crowning reading, right? 5 of Swords. So there is something you chose to walk away from. Scorpio, I want to say this. I feel like you chose to walk away, and now you're feeling really good from what you chose, right? So there was some sort of connection point at the crown. Something that you recognize wasn't for your highest good, and as a result, you chose to walk away. So there is peace here. There's peace in your connections. There's peace in your stability in that. In your feminine ranges. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, this is where Corey gets a little jelly. Look at this. Full of Wands and the High Priestess. You are just in full-fledged divinity here. Feeling very much so at home in your priestess energy, but also look at all this balance here. Look at the 2 wands balancing with the shadow side, the 2 wands on the other on the light side. So your light and your night you're very balanced in who you are in your feminine ranges, very much so. Here's where I say why I think you walked away from something. Masculine energies, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. You made a choice. There was a decision to walk away from whatever this Queen of Cups energy is. It's interesting. So I feel like this is some sort of very emotional feminine archetype in your reality. So this could have been a guide. It could have been of light that was working with you, a multi-dimensional version of yourselves. Either way, you're walking away. You're choosing to walk away. I feel like you're choosing right now to be the better man or be the better woman in whatever experience that you've been gifted at this time. And as a result, you're feeling very empowered, Scorpio. You recognize you don't have to go there. Cool, because here with this energy, you drop the swords and you're trusting your magic. You're trusting your magic. You're trusting your divinity. You're trusting your intuition, and it looks beautiful. Scorpio, I'm really happy for you for this reading. And that conflict, you made the right decision. Whatever was going on, whatever you chose to walk away from, whatever you choose to come at from a place of peace, Scorpio, it was the right decision because you're moving into a very beautiful energy. Also, too, is whatever you're choosing to walk away from, I feel like you're walking into the power of your multidimensionality and in your multidimensional mama. So for some of you, I want to state this, Scorpio, the act of this choice to walk away from this Queen of Cups energy is actually gifting you the Queen of Cups energy. I feel like not engaging is activating it from within you. So it's interesting because normally we'll call forward an energy, right? And we'll invite it into our form, and we'll invite in an aspect. And I feel like you choosing to walk away from this version, from this aspect, it's actually igniting this aspect, right? Because it's really secure in your emotions. It's belonging. It's really deep and very powerful. And so Scorpio, looking very light in your energy right now, which is good because I don't see any shades of anything crimson in here in the waters. I feel like you're in very clear waters. You're feeling very nice and feeling very empowered in your decisions and in your connection points. Whatever you're doing to ignite in peace, please keep it up. Is there anything that Scorpio needs to know right now to bring balance to these energetics? What's going to bring Scorpio balance through this holiday season? No, so this is what's coming through when I'm feeling the energies of this with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords, Scorpio, is I feel like you need to go have some frolicking fun. Like this has got the energy of like play fighting your friends. Like kind of like a bunch of kids like wrestling in the backyard, kind of an energy. I feel like the energy of just having fun in your power, in your swords energy is going to help. This doesn't feel like a go get 'em tiger energy. It feels like that childhood play, but like childhood roughhousing. I feel like is going to help. Like I feel like you're very proud of who you are, and Scorpio kind of wants to gloat a little bit, wants to like be like nana nana boo boo. So I feel like if there are people that you can like horseplay with, or like go play tackle football, or there's people you could talk to that will help to bring a little bit of this like nana nana boo boo, we will rock you kind of an energy. I feel like it's going to bring some things into balance for you. Because Scorpio, I do not want you to lose your scorpionic sting. And I feel like it almost feels like Scorpio had to not be a Scorpio in this situation. So Scorpio, you might have other placements that you had to lean into in your chart to walk out of this situation. And I feel like you having a little bit of fun being a Scorpio will help. Okay, we'll bring this into balance. So Scorpio, looking good. Scorpio, we love your sting. I love your sting. I feel like you need to be a little bit stingy. It feels very much so like at a public level, you're like, I'm good, everything's fine. I feel like behind the scenes, you'll be like, yes, we did it, like Pinky in the Brain status a little bit. Scorpio, and I mean that in the funniest way. Nothing maleficent, nothing malicious here, just silliness, Scorpio, innocent fun, frolicking, flowing. Yes, we are the screens on which they project. Yes. Yes, and 1 hour 58 minutes. Cool. That's good. Good reading, Scorpio. All right, we're on Sagittarius. Sagittarius. No, I don't need to go outside. We're good. We're gonna punch through. We're pressing on through. Sagittarius, 20920 for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, we're doing Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sagittarius. What messages want to come forward for Sagittarius? For the holiday season, this is a Seed of the Soul reading. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come forward for Sagittarius at this time? Is upon freedom, free will, autonomy, and sovereignty for all. I heard I am Batman. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be Batman. I think Sagittarius is Batman. There's been a lot of Four of Wands energy showing up in the feminine ranges. There is a lot of the feminine coming home right now, feeling really secure in the feminine ranges. So I want to say I'm proud of you, collective, for what you guys have been doing. We've been doing really good work with the feminine tones and the divine feminine energies. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right, Saggy. We're doing good. You were great, but it's okay. We're gonna get through this. All right. I love you, Saggy. Saggy, Queen of Swords. There's a lot of clarity of a new truth that's being birthed from within you, and a clarity in the direction that you want to move as the seed of the soul. So for some of you, this might be your warrior goddess is on fire. This girl is on fire. You're on fire, Saggy. Yes, Queen of Swords, Valkyrie, the swords, the clarity. You know. All right. Oh. Solar plexus, strength. That's Saggy. So much power running through at the soul level. Some of you might be working with, I feel like you're being affected by the energy of Leo. This very much so wants to come through as an actual Leo energy. So Sagittarius, you might have Leo in your chart. You might be around a lot of Leos. Either way, there is this lion drive that's coming through. Some of you might have Lyran starseed energetics. Either way, very beautiful blending of energies here. I don't want to mess with Sagittarius. At the heart level, 3 of Swords. Too many cooks in the kitchen? Old pathways, there's something purifying at the heart space right now. So at the heart, we are looking at the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. So we're going to get some clarifiers on this, though, for you, Saggy, because I feel like that this is a easy solution. Oh, you might already know. Crown level. The embodiment of love. The most beautiful, profound, you are the pillar of light. You're the pillar of light. That's just you being the pillar of light. In the feminine ranges, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Earth Goddess coming home, reaching a beautiful completion in your life in the feminine ranges. With the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Wands here, Sag, jeez, coming home. Your Earth Goddess is coming home. Masculine ranges, look at this. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Very independent, very much so feeling the wish fulfillment. But some of you Sagittarians, if you don't, you might have a partner that you're building a family with. It's looking good. If you don't have a partner in this energy, you might want to find one because you're going to find the good one. But with the 3 of Swords, I recognize that there is something happening at the level of the heart right now that is getting in the way. I feel like if you keep stabilizing what this beautiful connection is to your source, to your goddess, to your consciousness, and allow the strength and the power of your beauty to keep igniting your heart light, this will purify and clear. You have so much support built within your energetics right now that I feel like if you just kind of like allow everything to kind of blend into the heart, pull it into the heart chakra and clear out whatever this wound pain is, especially in regards to the masculines and the fallen angelics. Here's what I want to say. I feel like your guards are falling. I feel like you're losing your protection mechanism, Saggy, which is good because there's so much relief coming through for you. And the energy is just so independent and beautiful and powerful for you, Sagittarius. This is amazing. What do we need to know for Sagittarius in regards to this 3 of Swords energy? Because I feel like this is what's going to bring it into balance. What do we need? Trust your soul. Trust your soul. Trust your soul. Trust your mastery. Also, too, this might be for some of you, it might be dogmatic structures. Yeah. With the 6 of Swords, I feel like there is a transition or a shift. I want to say for some of you, a vacation might help. Whether it's a short trip, I feel like if you were to take a short trip with your connection to your higher self, it will help. Either way, too, I want to state this. I feel like some of you are in a heart transition right now. So there might have been some sort of higher order that was in place, like this could be like a traditional wedding or something like that. And as a result, you in transition out of this or transitioning away from a partner or something like that is going to help. This could be that there is some sort of traditional relationship or tradition in the heart, especially with dogma. This could be wedding, things like that that you need to journey away from, or in the process of journeying away from. Yeah, you're taking the high road here. Whatever it is, as long as you continue to take the high ground and keep trusting your soul connection, you'll figure this out. For some of you, this might be having to vacation away from parents or parent guardians. Either way, there's some sort of tradition. There's some sort of tradition. Okay, Saji? Some sort of tradition. And when you start to journey away from this, whether it's energetically unplug or actually take a physical vacation, you're going to be taking that you're carving that high vibrational pathway out of whatever situation is affecting your heart. Either way, looking very stable in the feminine and the masculine ranges. There's a lot of wish fulfillment in whatever you are journeying towards. Okay, whatever you are journeying towards, Sagittarius, it looks really beautiful for you. Whatever you're journeying towards, it looks beautiful. Especially seeing this 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. This might manifest a new home for you. This might manifest a new family. You might meet your soul partner. You might meet your soul family here. With this kind of energies, if you were to walk away from this, like if this is something you're thinking about walking away from or you're in transition with right now, you're walking into a lot of beautiful energy. And whatever meets you on the other side of this is going to be gorgeous, Saggy. I promise you that. You're in such a good resonance right now to receive a lot of beautiful help and a lot of beautiful support and a lot of abundance as well. A lot of abundance and a lot of happiness coming your way. A lot of magic too. All right. Good job, Saggy. Very, very good. I think Saggy and Gemini are just slaying it right now. Absolutely slaying it. Love it for you. Saggy deserves it. Saggy needs freedom. If you know Saggy, Saggy needs freedom. Oh my gosh. Cheney releasing the Kraken. Capricorn is next. Capricorn is next. You guys are having fun in here. Hecka claim that one. Hecka claim that one. The warrior goddess is igniting. It's actually interesting because I have a sister where I was like looking at that and I'm like, this is dead on her story right now, which is cool. I love seeing it show up in the cards like that, where you just know, and then you know what's going on and you watch it, you're not even thinking about the person, and then all of a sudden you look at the cards, you're like, oh, that's my sister right there, like straight up, but looking good, looking dang good, people. Love you guys. Okay. Cabbage corn. We're gonna do a little smudge. We got Capricorn, Aqua, Pisces, and then we're done. We're done. Where are we at on time? Cool. Good. My universe gave me 2.5 hours to do readings. And as a result, we're almost there. We keep at this pace. I'll be maybe 30, 45 minutes over, which is good. My universe is like, you cannot go for 6 hours, Corey. You cannot. Balance. Balance what you eat, drink, and do. Woo. Energies right now. Deep pineal gland, neural rewrite work, clogging up my sinuses. No, and that's not just the smoke. I know I'm around a lot of smoke, but this is definitely like pineal gland clearing right now. Oof. Don't you love it when a gateway opens and then you just get smacked with that energy and it just pulses your head and then your head is just like processing a lot of data right now. We're okay though. We'll make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Oh man. Ascension symptoms are real. Ascension symptoms are real. We're gonna listen to We're Gonna Make It by Damian Marley. All right. So Capricorn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Always looking for the better side of life, you know? No. Don't you ever give up, don't you ever give in. Don't you ever give up, don't you ever give in. Don't you ever give up, don't you ever give in. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come through for Capricorn for this holiday season for the Seed of the Soul reading? Always trust your I am presence, Capricorn. Trust. Trust the I am, trust the we are, trust the we all. Trust. On the back of the line. I know we're gonna make it. It's not too late. We're gonna make it. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. We're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. Capricorn, are you playing with fairies? Oh, shit. Capricorn. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. Oh, all right. Something's very resonant for this message right now because I am itching like no other, which is usually a sign that this is very on point for Capricorns right now. I mean, every reading should be, but there's something that's just like, woo, okay, you're stabilizing. You are stabilizing, you are integrating. You're stabilizing, you're integrating. At the level of the soul, you're really about what that new foundation is for you. How to hold it within the form, harmonizing mind, body, spirit here. Very much so focused on integration and balancing. At where your power is in your building, Capricorn. Capricorn's power is in being a Capricorn. Again, Capricorn and Capricorn's energy, which is really good. You're building right now. So not only are you stabilizing, but you're building within the solar plexus, right? So in the power of your soul drive, it is in your creation and in your building, whether this is an energetic build out or it's a physical manifestation of that build out, looking good. At the heart level, man, the Emperor's here, Capricorn. You're in you are in star mama. You are looking damn fine and damn prosperous here, Capricorn. You are soul heart mama right now, right? You are in the essence of the feminine frequency, the Empress. You are embodying all the universe within the heart, all of it. And you know, this is especially Venus retrograde in Capricorn. There you go. Look, Venus, Venus right there. So we have you in your divine feminine essence, which is truly, truly gorgeous. Very clear and powerful at the crown level. King of Swords, ineffable. With how you're looking at in your pillar, you're looking very strong. Now here's where we go into the feminine. So in the feminine energetics, Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. So I really do feel like there is some stuff with self-worth and self-value that is coming through. Some old pains, some old truths that are coming up in the feminine ranges right now, but it's okay because I feel like this will clear, but we'll get some clarifiers as well for you, Capricorn. In your masculine energy, Emperor, you're in your masculine. Queen of Pentacles, abundant, deeply connected. You're just like, I'm Capricorn, hear me roar. This is just, I am Capricorn, hear me roar. So you very much so are in the place of doing right now. A lot of doing energy, but you know, we got the feminine in the heart. But I feel like since you are in this Empress expression of the heart, it would make sense why this self-worth and self-value component piece is coming up with the Three of Swords. Like, I feel like this energy came through and is really pushing out some old feminine dynamics from your life, which would make complete sense. Looking at where you're at in your pillar, very, very strong, very strong. And the way you're grounding it in Capricorn, can't make this stuff up. This is a gorgeous reading for Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going to help you with this Three of Swords energy? What's going to help you here with this? Bring this into balance. Okay. So it has to do it in okay, so we have the Devil, which is Capricorn, the Devil, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Capricorn, I just kind of want to say, let Venus retrograde take its course. This is very much so a Venus retrograde kind of a reading. Like, looking at this, it's like, this is just Venus retrograde being Venus retrograde, and it's having an effect on you. For some of you, work with freedom with the heart. Mantras to remind yourself that you're free, you're loved, you're safe, you're supported. Because there's something about controlling finances, and which way to rock and roll on your timeline that's affecting your heart. Very much so interesting, especially since we're looking at self-worth and self-value. I feel like how you view yourself, I feel like you're almost allowing physical manifestations of money to affect how you feel about yourself on the inside. Okay, so I feel like money's getting in the way, Capricorn. Money's getting in the way. So releasing your control on money, but this is like, it's interesting because this is very stereotype of Venus retrograde. Like, very stereotyped of Venus retrograde. So I feel like this is something where you don't really have to do a lot. But if you have to go into the energies of where your feminine energy, because, you know, reciprocal value is a big thing, but like, I feel like right now, because you're not receiving like an actual paycheck or a payment for who you are, or not enough for who you are, it's affecting your self-esteem. I would say keep the mantras alive from within you that are activating your self-worth and self-value, that are helping you to feel very independent and beautiful, because you're still building, you're harmonizing a very beautiful frequency, and a lot of power is coming through for you. And in your masculine ranges, you're looking good in your own energy. I feel like right now money is affecting how you feel about yourself, right? Don't let the external reality affect your self-worth and self-value, but I understand because I go through this process too. But either way, Capricorn, damn, you're looking nice. And I want to say this to you, Capricorn, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I feel like you need to just, don't worry, stay in your bossery. Like, just stand in Capricorn boss mode and you're going to be fine. Stay in Capricorn boss mode. You're solid. You're solid. Yeah, moi cappies. So some sort of mantras or anything that make you feel worthy and valuable. So you know, money doesn't define who I am. It feels like a lot of attachment to money. Money doesn't define who I am. My self-worth and self-value, like how I view myself, how I feel about myself, does not correlate to a monetary exchange, things like that. It feels like, and I've seen this happen with quite a few Capricorns, is that the energy has been focused on finding spiritual worth and spiritual value rather than the physical manifestation of it. And it feels like a lot of that Saturnian shift that's occurring. So it's like the Saturnian Pluto kind of shift in that dynamic, and especially with all the effects with Jupiter as well. It feels like Capricorn itself is finding where self-worth and self-value lays in that intrinsic, intimate quality of connection with self versus physical intangibles, right? Materials. So I know plenty of Capricorns that have done really good work in their life and aren't super physical, but it feels like the Capricorn energetics, the ones that I've seen in the readings, has been focusing more on the spiritual value and spiritual self-worth, or like the value of soul, the value of light, the intrinsic value of you versus the physical manifestation of that. Now, of course, there's always going to be a physical manifestation that shows up as a result to create a reflection of the value that you hold. But you just got to let the reality catch up to that, right? And I know this one. Trust me, I know this one. I know this one. I know this one all too well. It seems like you know, there's some of us that go through these parts of our journey where we show up and we work a lot and we're putting in a lot of effort, but the reality just doesn't catch up to that, or there's no like monetary exchange to be able to like receive some sort of balance in that, especially being an entrepreneur and things like that. And the thing is that since we're restructuring on so many different levels, right? So if you are a New Earth citizen, right, and you're qualifying as being a New Earth citizen, right? So it's like the thing is that the approach that we have to our reality, the approach we have to business, the approach we have to everything really has to shift and change. And as a result, the work that we do at times, we cannot put a dollar value on it. And so the thing is right now is I feel like whatever Capricorn energies we're tuning into, it's very much so about finding your self-worth and self-value and not allowing the reality to, like, so if the reality is reflecting an old version of you, right, we don't want to keep so if you are in the middle of catching up to this new version of yourself, Capricorn, this new light, beautiful version of you, the reality might be catching up to that, right? And so, and I've seen this, some of the lessons of the Capricornian energy, and others as well, has been like, we're doing the work, but there's the balance, it doesn't catch up. And there's something in that for every single person. It's going to be very individualized, but I've seen this happen with a few Capricorns where it's really been about the spiritual value of them and the really deep intrinsic value of who they are versus the monetary value. So it's very much so a restructuring of like business, of marketing, of routine, right? It's kind of seeing things in a different light, seeing abundance in a new way, which I've seen quite a few Capricorns go through. I have Capricorns in my family and Capricorns that are friends, and I've seen them go through this. Not all of them, but I've seen a group of them, a version of them, that go through this where money kind of isn't quite there, but they're in the process of rebuilding their self-value and self-worth beyond materials and beyond finances, especially here in the United States with everything that's going on in the world. So yes, DJ interjection, please. No, I'm just reporting all these guys. Whoever you are from Russia, You're just gonna keep. Yeah, there's a few of us that have been going through the money thing the past couple of days. We brought it up in Tuesdays with Corey. A pull sell through. Mel over here just gatekeeping. You know, we were discussing this in Tuesdays with Corey. We were discussing financial stuff, and it's kind of been up for a few of us. A few of us. Yeah, I can. Definitely, Ann. Reach out to me, foundersoflight@gmail.com. I'm working on getting my website back up, but right now I got to pay rent first. So, yeah, I can help you, Ann. I can help you. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot I can do to help you out, and I don't mean that in some like egoic way. Things are pretty easy to shift now. Pretty easy. Some things we might take a few sessions, but please feel free to reach out. I do not mind helping you. All right, so we are on Aquarius. Aqua doobity doo. Aqua. Aqua. We're doing 240 for Aqua. My interpreter's just like, hey, Corey, Mel's doing. I'm like, I trust her. Just let Mel do what she's doing. Mel back here just gatekeeping. Holding it down. I love it. So let's see what messages want to come forward for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I feel like Aquarius needs ice cream right now. Maybe I need ice cream. Maybe we all need ice cream. Could be. Ooh. Dang, Aquarius, you're looking good here. So far, you're looking good. All right. Interesting. Aquarius. Yo, what's up with Aquarius and Leo with this mirroring thing, though? Mirroring the heart space. Okay. Back to center. Due to the soul, you're at 9 of Cups. A lot of self-worth, a lot of self-value. This to me is racking up the points here, right? So shot clock, you're in OT, and you're just like, Hadouken, Hadouken. you're just racking up the points. Whatever initiations you've gone through, you're passing through. A lot of self-worth, a lot of self-value, a lot of deep knowing of who you are, a lot of really deep sacred connection to you, Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. You know, power, Ace of Cups, soul gift, soul alignment, a lot of divine power. There might be some emotional release coming through in regards to power for you. Either way, Ace of Cups, this is soul gift, soul blessing coming in at the level of the solar plexus, at the soul level, power level. I'm hearing a divine inheritance, soul gifts too. A return of some sort of soul gift, a powerful soul gift coming through for you, Aquarius. At the heart level, King of Swords, a lot of clarity, a lot of truth, a lot of power. This is very powerful. I feel like, okay, so with what I know with Leo, I feel like with Aqua and Leo, with this King of Swords energy, I feel like this is a necessary part of the journey to feel empowered as love. I feel like love itself has a context around it. Like it's always got to be like mushy gushy and heartwarming and like romantic fairy tale. But there's something really the power of love, right? And I feel like that's what's the focus on the heart here is the Page of Swords. The one thing that differs here is at the crown level, you're looking better than you were Leo. But Aquarius, I feel like you and Leo have a lot of power in the heart right now. There's almost some mirroring and reflection in those two energetics. I feel like there is a little bit of an impulsivity to this energy, a little bit of an impulsivity, but a lot of clarity and a lot of power. Might be a little bit sharp right now too. Either way, you're standing, you know, you're just, yeah. Queen of Cups at the crown, you are just stabilizing your multi-dimensional connections. Multi-dimensional mama here showing up at the crown level. So very much so intuitive, very cleansing, very multi-dimensional. This Aquarius, holy crap. Do not mess with this Aquarius. You are connected. You are connected. At the feminine level, you're building this lunar frequency. Right. So 8 of Pentacles and the moon. So I feel like you're rebuilding some lunar connections, working with the lunar feminine. This also might be some co-creative divine psychic realm kind of style stuff. Either way, in the feminine energy, you are very much so building with Luna right now, which is beautiful, especially with all the work going on. To see you building with Luna, Aqua. In the masculine energetics, you're celebrating this beautiful version of you. You're celebrating your masculine in its higher essence. There's been something that's going on. I feel like you're also celebrating divine order. This kind of has a little bit of feeling of like celebrating the law of one mission, celebrating your mission details, celebrating your journey, meeting up with other people that have similar traditions as you. So this too could be that you have some sort of work that you do. Okay. Some sort of work, some sort of tradition that you belong to, whether it's like a coven, like it's like a druidic connection, like whether this is like you belong to the Order of the Bards and you're hanging out with other bards, or you belong to a church or a religion or to a way of thought, right? Either way, showing up, unifying with the other higher selves doing their thing. So you might be a teacher and you might be a way shower, and in your masculine energies right now, very much so in the energy of celebration of who you are as that higher father figure and that higher father essence. What energies can Aquarius use to bring these energies into balance? Because go out into nature. Go out into nature and meditate. I really don't feel like there needs to these energies feel very balanced and very unified. But keep going out into nature with the Hangman, and you know the Two of Pentacles is sitting here staring at me in the face right now. And so it's going to come up, and it's because there's some sort of polarity that you need to bring into balance between your masculine and your feminine archetypes. The archetypes of multidimensional creations that you work with, you can bring these into balance with nature. Go out into nature. Especially with the Justice, there is some sort of karmic balance that is occurring in your own life, and you recognize this now, Aquarius. You are here bringing divine order to things. But that's the Aquarian energy. I feel like a part of the air epoch energy is that's kind of what Aquarius in the energetic is doing, is it is like it's balancing the scales. And I feel like that's what, you know, Justice being Libra energy, right? Is I feel like a part of this air epoch and the ignition of the air epoch is all the air signs are bringing in their qualities and strengths. Like it's not just like Aquarius has the show when we're in the Aquarian age. I feel like all of us are going through a renewal and a restructuring in our own lives, but there is this energy of like Libra and Aqua working together right now to balance the scales of justice, to ignite this freedom and this rebellion and this truth. Either way, looking very sovereign and beautiful here. Just make sure to get out into nature. That's going to help to bring things into balance for you. Getting out into nature. So Aquarius, solid reading for Aquarius. I mean, not much needs to be said there for Aquarius, which is good. It's my that is just light language. Just a light language. Yes, they're being done sign by sign. Okay, you are getting the boot. Sorry. Boot. Whatever these things are. We all need to be on your ship. I'll give everyone ice cream. We're all in this together, people. We're all in this together. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. We're on the final sign. We're on Pisces, I believe. Yeah. Final sign, Pisces. So let's wait. Let's go 2 hours and 50 minutes for Pisces. 2 hours, 50 minutes for Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's do it. Let's get her done. Let's get her done, Pisces. And we're done. And Corey goes and takes a nap and enjoys the rainstorm. So my sessions will normally go between, if it's a private session, depends on the session. Most of them can be an hour or 2 hours. I do have some that can go like 5 or 6 hours. You just let me know what you need. It depends upon the level of work. But yeah, I've had some sessions go 6 and 7 hours clearing stuff if you want to get it all done in one take. Those ones usually though are more. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come forward for you in regards to this holiday season? Man, you can do better to job of shuffling for it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages want to come forward for your holiday season? Seed of the Soul reading. Pisces, I'm hearing the song You Got to Be Easy. Everything will be all right. Pisces. Interesting. Page of Pentacles showed up on the flip, like when I was shuffling, and now it's making its debut. All right. Pisces. Page of Pentacles at the seat of the soul. I feel like there's a just feels like there's a maturation that's occurring in review of your essence, your soul essence. I feel like it's ready. You're well equipped, but a little unsure on what to offer or how to share your soul light with the world. So Pisces, this might be that there's a new version of you showing up where I'm tuning into. Either way, it's pretty youthful in the feeling, and it's offering from a place of like, it's kind of got a little bit of a Page of Cups energy with the Page of Pentacles. It's just got a little bit of this light review. So you might be reviewing your own creations. You might be viewing or reviewing, studying your own creations. Either way, it feels like the walk forward is very light right now, very light. At the power level, the star, I feel like there's a cleansing that's going on of your power structures, a removal of limitations, a removal of obstacles that's been occurring in your power center. Either way, there's something about your star power and your star light, right? So there might be some sort of activation that's going, especially with Page of Pentacles here. There might be some sort of star child work that you are working with right now. At the heart level, in the matters of love, Six of Pentacles, there is some sort of energy that is returning to your heart space, Pisces. You are getting a return of spiritual abundance. So it almost feels like something occurred in another pathway, another time, space, dimension, or reality, and you are getting it back at the heart. Pisces, crown level, power of love, and your pillar of light. Pisces, you might want to go look at the Sagittarius reading. Because very interesting, Sagittarius had the Three of Swords there, and Pisces has a return of energy there. So Pisces, I want to say this, Sagittarius, if you are doing any soul work, Pisces got some zip files for you. I feel like the missing piece of the heart or whatever's been going on with the heart, I feel like Pisces has the solution. So you might want to trade downloads of zip files. As my nose is itching, I feel like we're on point there. My nose itches that much. That's my universe saying, oh, Corey, you're scratching because you damn little devil, you're right on path. So sad, yeah, Pisces, you're getting something back in the heart, in your feminine energetics, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords. I think your Earth goddess energy is like, gosh darn it, I need to go on a vacation. This is the energy of journey and traveling. So your feminine energy, your Earth goddess, very much so embracing her magic, looking forward to an adventure that's coming ahead. Maybe there's something coming ahead right now that you are looking for. Interesting here, though. I just noticed this. Okay, in the masculine, Death card and King of Wands. So here's what I want to say about the Pisces that I'm connecting to. Your masculine energy is going through a transformation, but you're coming into union. Look at this. There's the divine partners. There's the magical divine partners. Now, one is very soft, loving, kind, and forgiving, and one's very stern in knowing who it is. But you are going through some sort of transformation in your masculine energetics. Either way, this looks good and it feels right. It feels right. It feels balanced. I feel like your feminine knows where it needs to go. Your feminine energetics knows where it needs to go. And the path is laid. You just need to go get them, Tiger. You just need to go get it. Either way, Pisces, stay in your youthful, balanced essence. Like, honestly, this is balanced. With a Queen of Wands on the feminine side and the King of Wands on the masculine side, you're in union right now. There's just some sort of restructuring that's going on. But I will pull a card to see what Pisces needs to know to bring these energetics into balance. What does Pisces need to know to bring these energies into balance right now? Ooh. Okay. Okay, Pisces, it's going to be about building your future for humanity where you're helping out people that are like isolated, lost, or broken. So this feels humanitarian related. Pisces, it might be building like a retreat center, building a homeless shelter, helping out the youth, whatever it is, you're building a reality to help people that have been left out in the cold. Very interesting because this Piscean energy feels very humanitarian. Very humanitarian. I feel like it's very much so building hope for future generations. which is very interesting because normally it'd be what do you need at the energetic level, but like this is just screaming something external of you. So I feel like you are balanced, but a part of what brings you balanced is helping other people. I feel like you're in a humanitarian vision right now, and you recognize that this humanitarian vision is what's going to help to bring these aspects of you into balance because you're already in union. But something needs to happen with these aspects now. It's like they're integrated, they're balanced, they're here, but this needs to take off now because that's what's going to help to bring. Because I feel like Pisces, I almost want to say you recognize that your balance is the universal balance. That makes sense, right? Like, and you recognize that your balance can't come into balance unless this gets done, because that's what brings the universe into balance, which is really interesting because normally I'd be looking at the energetics of this, but this is just screaming something like you in the process of doing is what's going to bring this into balance. So continuing to build, continuing to help out people that have been left in the cold, but also too, I feel like also going within in regards to your creations, peering through the spiritual window to take a look at what you've been building, what you've been doing, or what you can create for the future of humanity. All right, Pisces? Whatever Pisces I just tuned into there, that was a really very, 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 a lot of respect for the work you're doing, Pisces. I'll state that right now. For that Pisces, who that is, a lot of respect for the work you're doing. Shit ton of respect there. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, dang, dang. And so we are done. We are done with the readings. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pisces getting into the humanitarian projects to shift things out. That's awesome. Ooh, it's okay. And it's just my brain. I don't know how I remember that Sag has something for Pisces. It's because I connect with a lot of different people, and I kind of like I link dots in my brain where they normally shouldn't be linked. Corey, damn it, just launched myself into a wall with why'd you launch yourself into a wall? No, just launched myself into a wall. I want to know what Mel's doing over there. That's too funny. How's everyone doing? Love you too, Jenny. Yes, thank you. Should be linked. I link things. I link things. It used to get me like, now that we're done, we can just kind of like sit around and chat. When I was younger, I used to make connections to things in the world and people around me, and people around me, others basically would tell me like, you know, you can just create anything out of anything and create anything out of anything. But I've been really good at connecting the dots on things. And like, it's just the way it's the way my neural rewrites work. Like, I feel like when I find points on a map and I figure out different connections and this moves here and this goes over here, it does something to rewire my circuitry to open up and to expand my pathways. A little bit of Lucy energy. Like, if you've ever seen the movie Lucy, like for some reason, energetic architecture and drawing relations and correlations to things and seeing how this syncs up to this, to this, to this, to this is actually how my brain like repairs itself. No, it's just the way my mind works. I mean, there's probably some there. Yeah, spatial recondition, pattern making, fractals, putting fractals together, pieces, parts. Yeah, okay, so Melissa, that's interesting because there's questions of that for myself, but I don't resonate with the word with that. And I tend to, so when I was working in the behavioral health field and when I've volunteered at different places, the kids I resonated with the most were always autistic or Asperger's. So if you put me around someone who's autistic or has Asperger's, we get along so well, usually. He's always taking naps during Corey's readings. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Mel, get out your fiery sword and carve a freaking door. Mel's like, no more locked doors. Gracias. No more locked doors. Gracias. Oh my gosh. Oh, very much so tuned in. They are very, very much so tuned in. Yeah, so actually my report cards as a kid, one time I went through my old report cards because I don't remember my childhood a whole lot. But release the Kraken. Um, but yeah, my report cards as a child reflected very similar things that showed the signs of being on the spectrum. But I never I just don't resonate with the terminology because I see it as a gift. I don't see it as an issue. That's just me. But I understand too, it's the way like people think, and I don't know. It's one of those starseed things. What is that space that you're sitting in? What is that space that you were? So I'm in my RV. I live in an RV. I am nomadic. So I live in an RV. Basically, this is my home. What you're seeing is my entire home. Very small little nest. And I sit in this nest and I read cards and I pray for people. And we do other things. So yes, this is my home. No, I'm not in well, I am in some magical land, but I'm nomadic. Oh yeah, I've definitely wondered that if I was on the spectrum. But I also too, I just don't resonate with it. Like I do, but I don't see it as a problem. But I know there's levels and degrees of it. Just like there's levels and degrees of separation. So yes, I do live in a ship on wheels. This is actually my light ship on wheels. Yes. Cool. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you for being here. Awesome. See, dude, look at that. My universe told me 2.5 hours. 8:30 p.m. was basically my cutoff time. We're at 9:14. I said I would go over 45 minutes. It's like we create magic. Yeah, no, it's basically no filter processing. Autism isn't a mental illness. It's just no filtered processing. It's just processing light codes and data at such a rapid rate that it's hard to fit into society for a lot of people because you're just processing everything. It's basically all filters are. I see autism as all filters are off. And I actually have I have a few people that I know that have autistic children. One of them has an autistic son who is so gifted in the higher realms. I mean, it's insane. I don't mean that. I mean like he is extremely powerful in the higher realms. His soul is just brilliant. Yes. I think it's misunderstood because a lot of it's being able to, especially the nonverbals haven't been able to fully communicate what's going on with them. So there was one nonverbal. They gave her a laptop, and I forget her name, but they gave her a laptop, and she started to write out her experiences. And there was actually, for a while they thought that there was like nothing going on with her. And once they gave her a laptop and taught her how to type, she started to type out what her experiences were, and they were actually very profound, very prophetic. Dude, where's my beer? I will stop validating your multidimensionality right now. I will. I think I think that we all have quirks in who we are. And everyone has chosen to like label it and prescribe something to it. Personally. I think we all have quirks. Like if you were to think of like a roadmap, right? Like there are so many different roads. There's windy roads. There's, you know, some places we have loops like Sedona, right? Like Sedona, we've got loops everywhere, right? Or the roundabouts. That's why it's roundabout. And so with all the roundabouts, like the roadways are different here than they are in California. Doesn't mean that California is this or Sedona is that, or Oregon is this, or Florida is that. It's just we have different roadways, which means that we have just different neural pathways that are activated at different moments. And like I recognize there's a whole component with like genetics, epigenetic blueprint. There's a chemical composition, there's biofeedback mechanisms and neural things that are going, and we've done what we can to label it and to like diagnose it so we can kind of create an understanding of it. But we've also created a whole quote unquote problem with it that lacks a lot of solution within it. Not to say we're doing the best we can with what we've got, but I recognize there is a greater solution, and we're just waiting for everyone to begin sharing what that truth is for others, so it's not labeled and criteriaed in a DSM, right? Or you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know how to put it into words, but nothing wrong. Yeah, to his prescribed role. Yeah, but that's archetypal functioning too, Mel. Like that in itself is archetypal functioning, because archetypal like framework form, like we're trying to, that's how we envision everything's got depth, everything's got solidity, everything's got form, every creation has got structure, right? It's got rigidity. And it's like to bring the formless into form without it being form is interesting, because our brain creates archetypes to create the picture, the image that we're, the detail of what we're creating. And so it's very much so, it really is for us, is that it's like, how do we free the archetypal functioning without allowing the epigenetic blueprint to get in the way? Because our epigenetics is what creates our response to the environment too. So the deep, primal, archaic programming, all the 2-strand DNA stuff is what invokes an emotional response or an energetic response to what I'm viewing in my reality. And so a part of me being a feeling being in a body is my 2-strand DNA. Sees color and has a reaction. It sees snake, it has a reaction. It sees beautiful woman, it has a reaction, right? Like it's like that's just the way that our biorhythms slow and speed up based upon environmental conditions and what we're viewing through our lenses. And this is where we have to like completely learn about, I feel like we need more energetic lessons from people that know more about the limbic system and how we hold on to holographic imprints and how we can fully clear our epigenetics. And we see people like Joe Dispenza and Wayne Dyer and those, you know, talking about it. But I feel like there's still such a grand unraveling of what quantum medicine can bring forward in regards to psychology, especially when we're looking at the limbic system. Especially the limbic system, because we hold on to all the holographic imprints. It's like a snapshot of a photo. You take a photo, you ignite that flashpoint, right? And that's forever sealed on film, which we can then turn into a picture. Well, our mind can do the same thing. So if you've seen trauma, if you've seen so many different things, it's like, how do we undo that by changing the hologram? And a lot of that is working with energy. Because that all ties into neuroplasticity. It starts to tie into the neural rewiring. We start looking at alkalizing our gut so we can give ourselves a healthy medium for us to prosper and flourish within our gut flora, so we can have these healthy neural rewrites. And then how does it move into our crystalline DNA, and how does that merge with the body? I don't know. It's just a little bit of what I'm unpacking, but yes, I've done a little bit of discussion on this stuff and a little bit of research, and I got a lot to unpack with it, but I don't know where it goes. That's the thing. It just kind of flows in. But yes, there's a lot. There's a lot. Anyway, so that's Corey's epigenetic DNA rambling and healing trauma through the prefrontal cortex and our limbic system. So anyways, so yes, we can erase it if we want. Yes. We can erase it if we want. Some of those memories we don't want to erase, though, because, you know, there is some stuff we do want to erase. Like, personally, I believe something should be erased, but I feel like what it is, it's like we want to take the wisdom. We want to eliminate all of the BS from it and activate the wisdom, because every experience itself is gifted to us for wisdom. When we take that lesson, we embody it and we put it into action. Knowledge and action working in harmony is what creates the wisdom. So if we can extrapolate the wisdom from the experience, but all the other BS and all the other details, then yes, I feel like it can help at some levels, but it depends upon the individual too. Because some of those things we want to remember, right? Like some details, like you might want to remember what your mom looked like at that age, or like you might want to remember certain things, right? And so we can't negate what the individual wants. It's very individuated. Like I feel like some of this is like we got to focus on the individual and what the individual needs. So anyways, yeah, so the Tuesdays with Corey, and Tuesdays with Corey, come to Tuesdays with Corey. So, and send me an email here. I'll put it up one more time. Send me an email and come over to Tuesdays with Corey. Yes. All right, guys. Well, I'm done here. I'm offline for a few days. We go through what we're going through. So thank you for everyone for coming out. Thank you. I love you guys. I honor you. I bless you. Remember, stay soft, stay loving, stay kind, stay humble, stay beautiful. Have fun. Take your power back. Please stay beautiful. All right, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you soon. Love you.